Hey there, fire signs. Welcome to your reading for the week of October 30th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com. Also, this week, I am mixing the signs together. I'm kind of limited on time this week, so this is how I have to do it. We should be back to normal next week, so again, I'm not like changing anything, and I'm not going to necessarily do this again, where I mix all the signs together, but this is what we have to do this week. So let's see what's going on for all you fire signs out there. And you know what's interesting? I mean, like I say every single week, the signs are usually similar anyway. So, you know, you guys all kind of get the same messages going on for the most part anyway. So let's see what comes up for all you fire signs. You start off with the Five of Diamonds. So great time to start new things. Great time to get new projects started and to, you know, trust your new ideas. Amazing card for selling things as well. You know, I know that, you know, it seems like a lot of you fire sign people are salespeople out there. Even I have a lot of friends and stuff that are fire signs, and a lot of them are in sales. So if you are in sales, this is an amazing card. Even if you're not in sales, if you're just trying to make money, or if you're like selling your home or a car, this is an awesome card for doing those things. It's also a great card for buying stuff too, so you could get like a really good deal on something that you want this week. Next, you have the Three of Spades. I feel like for you, you're just cutting something out of your life. Not normally what I would say about this card, but again, it's the message I'm getting, that I think some of you are just going to be making a swift change this week and just getting rid of something. It could be a person, could be a thing, could be you moving, could just be like, you know, some belief or something, but I do feel like it will be very beneficial for you this week as well. So it does look like any changes you make at this time are going to be very positive. Next, you have the Two of Diamonds, perfect business match, matching up with something perfectly that makes you really happy money-wise. So again, it looks like a really good week for pretty much everybody. Great card for making money, great card for seeing like profits and getting raises, getting new jobs. It can also represent some sort of like investment payout or something like that as well. So I definitely like to see that. Again, with that Five of Diamonds, I have to say, and let's see what else you have here. Yeah, I think that a lot of you, like work-wise, could be having some really good things happen this week. A lot of you, I think, even if you're retired, could be seeing really good financial situations kind of clicking into place at this time. Next, you have the Jack of Hearts. Could represent an admirer for some of you. I do feel like for some of you, this could be somebody who's interested in you. And let's see, what does that mean? And yeah, I feel like they could be a little bit of a player, so just be careful of that. You have the Joker here. Joker is a card of the player, not necessarily a card of cheating, but it could be, you know, that maybe you run into somebody love-wise, and maybe they're just, you know, they're not looking to commit, let's put it that way. For others of you, I think that this is just a card of, could be your children being very important to you at this time, and could even be a child coming to you with a message, so pay attention to your children. And for others of you, could mean that you need to be like a child this week. You need to have fun and do fun things at this time. Next, all of you fire signs show up here in a very strong position. King of Clubs, it represents authority and like thinking like an authority as well. I would say that, you know, I feel like a lot of people just in general are having these, like having thoughts of authority at this time. Thoughts of becoming an authority, thoughts of dealing with authorities, you know, all this sorts of stuff comes up. We have Pluto and Capricorn, and I think that's pretty much my explanation for that. I think that's why like everybody on Earth is thinking about a lot about like authority and authority figures and things like that. I mean, if you look back over the last couple of years, you know, we've had like a lot of events dealing with authority, you know, a lot of problems with authority, all sorts of stuff. You know, people are like, you know, thinking about like banking, a lot of problems with banking and all this other stuff. And, you know, people always email me with questions about that stuff, like why is it going on and all this other stuff. I mean, Pluto and Capricorn is definitely one reason why we're kind of like, I think, you know, personally, I think we're coming up against like a lot of these like authority type issues, which I do think will clear up. But again, I think it also causes on an individual level, it causes us to think about like wanting to become an authority in our own lives. So I think it's a good thing because we start taking control, we start taking charge, and we like make changes happen, which is what this card is saying. Next, you have the Joker. The Joker is about being very busy this week, having a lot to do, as I always say, and also being interested in multiple things. I would say that you probably should focus. You have 2 threes this week. Threes, you know, this card can represent like having thinking about a lot of stuff, and the threes can just say focus in on what you're thinking about, like kind of pick a lane, so to speak, and try to make something happen. But you do end with the Three of Hearts. Great card. I always say this is a card that I call an indicator card. The water signs had this card as well, and it just represents things moving in a positive direction, and it kind of adds a more positive spin to your reading this week. It doesn't really have a meaning to me. It just represents, you know, things being positive. I will say that I do feel like some of you could be feeling off balance in love as well. And if you're in a relationship and you are feeling off balance, I would encourage you to definitely look into that, because you have the Joker, which again could represent, again, it doesn't necessarily represent cheating, but it can represent things, again, being kind of off in love. So I think it's definitely something that you need to think about. But other than that, it looks like a great week for all of you. So thank you for watching, and enjoy your week.